Hey, it's Joddie Taylor of SnackySays. Welcome back to my podcast, the SnackySays podcast. Today I am chatting about travel workouts. So I'm going to be sharing some movement that you can do from the airport to your hotel, travel workouts to keep your fitness goals on track. My intention when I travel, when I think about movement, when I plan movement, it's exactly that, just to keep my fitness goals on track. So movement can look like going for a walk in the morning, every morning while I'm away, sightseeing, check. Sightseeing, that's going to cover a lot of steps. It could be visiting a gym. Oh, one note about gyms. This only happened to me once. But check the operating hours. There was one gym, the operating hours are between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., which to me, that's pretty much banker's hours. I am going to be out and about in these streets, new to the city during those hours, not in a gym. Another option is to get a day pass to a local gym, maybe take some dance classes, see what the outdoor activities are like in that area. Maybe you can rent a bike, or maybe where you're staying, they have bikes for free that you can just borrow, ride around, go hiking. So many options. So I'm going to give you 5 fitness YouTubers and their travel workouts or workouts I believe you can do while traveling. But keep in mind the important thing, at least for me, based on what your intention is, like that's going to influence your workout. For me, the important thing is to just stick to the habit of moving daily. I do prefer workout videos, which is why I'm sharing these. But I also just think, hey, as long as I'm moving, that's the important thing. Anything else I wanted to say about that? Nope. Oh, yes. I'm going to share some examples of travel-y type workout videos that aren't workout videos. Number 1, Keisha Collins. She's in New York on vacation and she's just getting her steps in. Like I was just saying, that is her movement for the day. She's in the midst of, as of this recording, of a 30-day movement challenge. And instead of saying, I'm in New York, I gotta find a gym to work out while I'm here, she just counts her steps as, okay, this is my movement. I'm walking around New York. Check, done. Next up is Studio Ghibli. She has a really great video that is a total vibe. It's called Idea for the Perfect Solo Weekend Getaway. And I'm featuring it in part because it includes a private guided meditation and yoga session that she had during her getaway. Someone came to where she was staying and led her through guided meditation and yoga. And I just thought that was really cool. And from Brian Can't Stop Eating on Instagram, I have a short video. It's a lobster roll Maine road trip. My favorite sandwich in the world is a lobster roll. And I will tell you, you know how I'm always saying like, oh, I don't eat dairy, blah, 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 whatever. I get to Maine, it's going to be me in a bucket of Lactaid. Here we go. Oh my gosh. So I'm including this just because I have been holding on to this video since my cousin sent it to me a few weeks ago. Just like, where can I slip this in? Because I just wanted to share lobster rolls. Well, here we have it. We're talking about travel workouts. So this is travel workout adjacent. If I had to spin it, I would say that they got their steps in walking to the restaurant, but I don't know if that's really true. I just want to share my favorite sandwich, the lobster roll. So there you go. If you love lobster rolls or you know someone who does, share this video with them. If you love lobster rolls, this video is also for you. Okay, so let's get into workouts. Number 1, well, not in order of importance, Monica Fit. I'm going to be sharing my favorites here, except for one fairly new to me YouTube channel. I've only done 2 or 3 of their workouts. Monica Fit is one of my favorites. I have mentioned her, shared her workouts so many times over the years. This is my favorite workout from her. I've done it so many times. It's her standing morning workout. It literally says, roll out of bed. You can roll out of bed, do this in your pajamas. You don't need any equipment. You're staying at the hotel. Follow along. Hopefully your Wi-Fi is strong. Or if you have YouTube Premium, you can download this workout video. I love it. There's a little bit of balance. You're going to feel like, you're stretching. It's a good morning routine, a solid morning routine. Next, we have All Blanc TV. These are fairly short workouts. I have 2 for you. The first is a full body strength yoga Tabata. It's 4 minutes. I always enjoy this. It's yoga, but Tabata, it's a little bit more intense. And it's only like 4 minutes. It's fun. And Lewis, who's in the video from All Blank TV, he's at, looks like a island resort. So there's the travel theme for us. Next up, the other one is an ASMR mukbang workout. It just makes me chuckle every time I see it. It has nothing to do with travel, but it's pretty short. It's only 4 or 5 minutes. And the little cartoon that's going on while Lewis is in this video from All Blanc TV, it just cracks me up. And it's short and sweet, so I thought I would add it. Then number 3, From Yes to Next. This is the new, to me, YouTube fitness channel that I mentioned. I've only done 2 or 3 of their workouts. I'm including their 7 airplane exercises for long flights because I think it actually makes a great desk workout. Like even if you're not on a plane, you can do this at your desk while you are at work. They do say because of leg room, maybe 1 or 2 of the moves you may have to modify, or it's not that it's not doable, but you'll see if you try it out, and I hope you do. You'll see you may have to modify some, and they're very clear about that. There's like a movement where you're moving your head side to side. If you don't know the people sitting next to you, that can be a little weird, if your eyes meet while you're doing that. And again, they say that in the video, so you can modify things as needed. Then Julia Rappel, she's pretty new to me, but in the last month plus, I've done her workouts almost every day. Her mobility routines, they are 5 to 30 minutes, or at least the ones I've done. For the purposes of this episode, the ones that and if I didn't mention, I did all of these workouts that I'm recommending. For the purposes of this episode, I picked her travel and airport routine. It's 12 minutes, and it's, of course, all standing. And then her standing do anywhere daily mobility routine, and it's 5 minutes. I think between these two, you could just have these in your back pocket and do one or both every day, and that's your movement check. If you want to do mobility drills, if you want to move your body a little bit before you head out for the day, or maybe at the end of the day. And then next, last but not least, my favorite, all-time favorite, Millionaire Hoy. He has a full body, low impact travel workout. It's 60 minutes, no equipment. You will need a mat because there are some floor exercises, and it's advanced. There are modifications, so you can do those. And if the advanced to you is not advanced enough, you can always kick it up a notch. The 35-minute version is available on his paid app, the Hoy Pro app. So there you have it. Those are my recommendations. I've done all of these. If you decide like none of these are my cup of tea, I don't want to do any of these workouts, what you can do is go on YouTube, go on Google, and type in travel workout, see what comes up for you. You could also look for a pajama workout, bedtime yoga, morning workout, standing only, body weight only, cardio, walking workouts. There are plenty of indoor walking workouts, though. To be fair, if you're doing sightseeing, you can probably just go out and walk throughout the day. But, it depends on what your schedule is. Maybe you're traveling for work and you're in meetings all day and you want to get your steps in. A walking workout is a good idea. So, there are plenty of options. Yeah, that's about it. That's what I wanted to say about travel workouts. I was flipping through my mental Rolodex to see if I had forgotten anything. But you know what? I could always do a part 2 to this. Or if there's something I missed that you'd like me to chat about regarding travel workouts or travel. Like I thought about doing, including what I prep for travel and travel workouts. Actually, you know what? I'll just do that real quick. The only equipment I travel with are resistance bands, and I will put the link in the show notes to the ones that I use. They take up little to no space. I always bring all of the resistance bands, like 5. I'm talking about the loops. 5 come in a pack, but I realize now that I always use the same 1 or 2. So moving forward, I would just pack 1 or 2. But again, they take up so little space, it doesn't really matter. In terms of weights, I use the large water bottles in hotels, or I'll go out to a 7-Eleven and buy some. If it's hot or I'm drinking a lot of water, I just buy a new couple bottles and that's it. I generally don't do floor workouts. I've only traveled with a travel mat a couple of times, and I found it to be more trouble than it was worth, like putting it in the overhead bin or under the seat or on the side, and feeling like, oh, well, now I have to disinfect it since I dragged it. I dragged it all over the airport and airplane. So it was just too much trouble for me. So I use the bed as my mat, or I do modification so that I'm not like on the floor of wherever I'm staying, like the hotel or whatever. All right, yeah, I think that covers everything. Oh, you know what else I'm going to put in the show notes? From Lumi has a video about her experience and comparing Korean gyms to gyms in the States. And it's just something to keep in mind. I mean, even if you're just traveling to another state or another type of gym, each gym, and I am really not familiar with gyms, but my sense is each gym may have different gym etiquette or different rules or policies. So just ask before you get started. You know, maybe you need to bring something, or maybe you need to check in something. One of her examples in that YouTube short was for the stretching areas, you always have to take your shoes off before you get on the mat. So that's just a policy in Korean gyms. Okay, now I think I've covered everything I wanted to say. All right, thank you so much for listening. This is Joddie Taylor of SnackySays. If you enjoyed this podcast episode or any of my podcast episodes, please subscribe if you haven't already at joddie.substack.com. That's JODDIE.substack.com. And please share with a friend or three. Thank you for listening.